You've lived enough to know what's worth your time, but love has a way of catching even the most seasoned hearts off guard. This video is your gentle nudge, a reminder of 7 things older women should never do for a man. Not because you're distant, not because you don't care, but because you've learned to put yourself first. And that's what makes a man truly see and cherish you. Let's get into it, shall we? You're pouring out so much, and it's taking a toll. Many older women hold a wealth of wisdom, life experience, and compassion. But often there's a shadow of guilt too, guilt from past relationships or the feeling of not being enough. So what do? We give too much. We overcompensate. And men, they often accept it. But here's the truth, they don't truly value what comes too easily. A 2019 study from the University of Rochester showed that people place more worth on things they've had to earn. The more a man invests in you, the more he commits. The less he buys in, the more likely he is to drift away. So this isn't about playing hard to get. It's about not carrying the emotional weight for a man who hasn't shown he deserves it. Let's talk about the 7 mistakes to steer clear of so you can protect your heart and still build something meaningful. Number 1, don't take on a motherly role. You're not his mother, plain and simple. Don't schedule his doctor visits, tidy up his chaos, or try to teach him how to express himself. That's not love, it's parenting. Relationship expert and therapist Laura Bennett shares in her boundary workshops that many women, especially in their later years, slip into overfunctioning. It often starts with good intentions, but soon turns into a lopsided relationship. Men want a partner, not a caretaker. When you take over his responsibilities, you're not giving him the space to step up, grow, or show you what he's capable of. Instead, let him navigate his own path, even if it's messy or takes longer than you'd like. That's how you build a foundation of mutual respect, one where both of you show up as equals. Number 2, don't compromise your financial limits. Helping him out once might be okay, but consistently covering his bills, rescuing him from financial troubles, or funding his unrealistic dreams, that's a straight path to frustration. A 2020 Pew Research Center study found that 43% of women over 45 had financially supported a partner at some point, and nearly half of them later regretted it. Why? Because it often created an imbalance, led to entitlement, and left them emotionally drained. If he's a grown man, he should be managing his finances, or at least working toward it. Be upfront about your boundaries. Offering emotional support during his struggles is one thing, but playing the role of his financial savior? That's not your responsibility. Protect your peace and let him handle his own challenges. Number 3, don't dim your ambitions to fit his world. Maybe you dream of exploring new places, launching a passion project, or moving to a new city, but he's not on board, not encouraging, or says, let's keep things easy. And bit by bit, you shrink your vision. Don't do that. Clinical psychologist Dr. Elena Martinez has researched how women often slowly let go of their ambitions in relationships that lack emotional balance. Her findings show that when a woman sacrifices her goals for the sake of peace, her self-worth erodes over time, and often the relationship falters anyway. Instead, be clear about your aspirations. The right man won't just nod along, he'll cheer you on, inspired by your drive. Your dreams aren't negotiable, and they shouldn't have to wait for someone else's approval. Number 4, don't compete with younger women for his attention. Let's be honest, the fear of being overlooked for someone younger can sting, especially in a dating scene that sometimes feels fixated on youth. But trying to win his focus with drastic makeovers, social media antics, or acting younger won't earn you the respect you deserve. It'll only leave you feeling unappreciated. Men who are worth your energy value emotional depth, stability, and true partnership over superficial things. A 21 eHarmony survey revealed that 68% of men over 40 prioritize emotional intelligence and confidence over looks when seeking a long-term partner. So there's no need to compete, you just need to embrace who you are. Stand confidently in your own light. The woman who knows her worth doesn't need to chase attention, she naturally draws it at any age. Number 5, don't say yes when you mean no. Whether it's about intimacy, doing favors, offering forgiveness, or agreeing to plans, Don't say yes just to avoid conflict. That's not being kind. It's abandoning yourself. Dr. Clara Thompson, in her work on relational health, emphasizes that clarity is kindness, while vagueness breeds resentment. When women suppress their true feelings to keep things smooth, bitterness grows. And men, they don't get to see the real you, just a filtered version. Instead, speak your truth, even if it feels uneasy. Your no, Kriyeshwar, creates a boundary that makes your yes meaningful and trustworthy. It's how you honor your own needs while building a relationship based on honesty. Number 6, don't make him the core of your identity. You had a rich life before him, and you'll have one if he's no longer around. When a woman wraps her entire sense of self around a man, she starts to fade, and so does the spark. Renowned therapist Maria Alvarez points out that attraction thrives in independence, not in merging completely. When we lose ourselves in someone else, both desire and respect fade away. Instead, hold on to your passions, your friendships, the things that light you up. I think about my afternoons tending to my jasmines on the patio, the way their scent fills the air. It's a ritual that's mine, a piece of me that keeps me grounded no matter who's in my life. You were a whole person before him. Stay that person and let him complement your world, not define it. I'm at number 7. Don't try to fix him. It's tempting, isn't it? You see his potential, the man he could be if he just worked on himself a little more. So you step in as his coach, his counselor, his motivator. But stop. Unless he's actively working on himself, you're just carrying a burden that's not yours to bear. That's not partnership. It's emotional exhaustion. A 2018 Stanford University study found that lasting change comes from internal motivation, not external pressure. Pushing, nudging, or even gently encouraging rarely works in the long run. Instead, accept him as he is right now. If he doesn't align with your values, it's okay to walk away. Don't wait for a version of him that might never show up. You deserve someone who meets you where you are today. What happens if you ignore this? Let's get real for a moment. If you brush aside this advice, you'll slowly lose yourself. You'll feel emotionally depleted, start questioning your worth, and here's the irony: he'll respect you less. Countless case studies, from therapy sessions to coaching programs worldwide, show the same pattern. The more you overgive to a man who hasn't earned it, the less he sees you as a partner, and the more he takes you for granted. Don't let your kindness become a vulnerability that dims your light. What should you do instead? So what's the way forward? Set your boundaries like they're sacred. Keep your passions alive. Whether it's tending to your garden like I do with my jasmines, or spending time with loved ones like the train rides I've planned with my grandson Daniel, whom I call Pequeño. Those moments remind me of who I am outside of any relationship. Let a man rise to meet you at your level, or let him go. Invest in your own growth as much as you do in love. Men, remember the woman who inspired them to step up, not the one who carried their weight. You don't need to prove your value to anyone. You just need to stop doing the things that diminish it. These 7 don'ts aren't about withholding love. They're about protecting your energy, your worth, and your peace, because the woman who honors herself, she's the one who leaves a lasting mark. If this resonated with you, share it with a friend who might need this reminder. And let me know in the comments, which of these 7 are you ready to let go of today? Thank you for listening, friends. If this spoke to you, please consider subscribing or sharing so others can benefit too. I look forward to seeing you in future episodes of Talk with John. Take care.